The Pilate sentenced Jesus internally plenty the Roman law, and brutal beating and following crucifixion and condemned a victim were flogged and whipped and blinding a sharp piece of metal. 700 years earlier, the Lord, our prophet Isaiah, wrote in Isaiah 56, I was offered my back to those who beat me, my cheek to those who pulled my beard. I did not hide my face from the mocking of spitting. The gospel tells what happened to the Lord whipping. It says in Matthew 27:30 that some governor scholars took Jesus in their headquarters, called the entire bosom, strapped him in scarlet and robed on him, and crowned long thorns and put on his head, and they placed a sicket around the right and scepter, and they knelt before him. Mocker yelled, Hail the King of Jews! And they spit on the garment, and sick the beating in the head with it. The shoulders ignored the meeting of the crown of thorns, and dreaming Jesus was a thorn who put a cross and over the because of Adam's sin. The Holy King in glory came to sin and curse for us. And they were filling, trying to mock him. They took the robe and clothed him again when he led away to be crucified. Two of his criminals were both led on Jesus. Each was made to carry his own cross in the place of his section. Part way, and grim parade and soldiers showed the reports of man. There were no arca to carry his cross for them. But then he went through under the crowd and streets in the city and the walls and set up to heal the Galilean and other parts of Mount Moriah, and where 1,900 years earlier, the prophet Abraham had said in Genesis 22:8, God himself will provide a lamb for the burnt offering, my son. And it was time for the lamb to die, and that lamb was Jesus. We all know this story because he was crucified on the day in place of the skull. I think it was called the skull of Morath, where the mountain where at the place for skulls. I don't know, something like that. But other than that, he was beaten, he was whipped, he was brutally injured, and all that he could imagine was just sitting at the right hand of God. We all know his plan is fixing to be fulfilled in these later chapters that we all see. It's because we know what he really wants us to do in our own lives. You can tell that he has been beaten to death. He is bleeding everywhere. He has a crown of thorns on his head. He is bleeding everywhere because we know the blood will stain. He will fill us. He will stain us and make us whole again through his own blood that he shed on the cross just for our sins. Thanks for watching.